Hi folks, I've been getting a lot of questions as to what impact a DUI conviction, even a first offense, will have on someone's life. It's sort of easy, but a hard question depending on what you do for a living is one issue. If you drive for a living, you won't be driving for a living afterwards. Even one DUI conviction will take you out of the running in terms of being insurable with most major commercial policies. In other words, if you go work for, let's say, UPS, and you're a driver and you get a DUI and they get wind of it, you won't have that driving position anymore. And I'm not talking about a CDL holder at this time, that's even another issue. But what I am saying is that you will become uninsurable under their commercial policy. Therefore, UPS will either demote you or fire you. And that was a hypothetical, and I really don't know UPS's policies except by way of a client in the past, but I do know it's serious. Nowadays, because there's a hypersensitivity among the insurance companies for insuring high-risk drivers, you will screw yourself. So for those of you that drive for a living, whether it be a cab, an 18-wheeler, or something in between, you cannot afford to drink and drive. But even beyond that, if you get a DUI conviction, it is a criminal conviction, and it stays with you the rest of your life. You will have an NCIC number attached to that, which is the National Crime Information Center the FBI has on the East Coast. You'll have a mug shot and you'll have a fingerprint, and that will always be there, always. So if law enforcement does a background check, they will find it. If someone like myself does a background check, more than likely I will find it. And you may be the best candidate for a job, and somebody that's running in second place is way behind you, but because of your DUI conviction, you're considered a risk to that company and they won't hire you. So my suggestion is, if I've told this and I preach this, it's better to not drink and drive, and especially with the ability for the government to get a conviction. DUIs are very difficult to try. I've told this to 1,000 clients. I'd rather have you come in my office on a burglary charge, an aggravated assault, something normal, if you will, than a DUI case, because people that are in the jury pool, potential jurors, believe it's illegal to drink and drive, and it's not. I mean, you can have a beer or two depending on your weight, depending on when you ate. It's always better to drink on a full stomach than it is on an empty one. But my point is, most people out there believe it's illegal to drink and drive, or even if they don't, and they're told by the judge, hey, here's a jury instruction that says that you have to find this person, or you may find this person guilty of being impaired to the slightest degree if you find that they were drinking, they consumed alcohol or drugs, but consumed alcohol, and their ability to drive is impaired to the slightest degree. So in other words, you're guilty. A lot of people believe all that is one drink, and they won't even listen to a judge when the judge is given instructions, and all they focus on is that you were drinking, you're driving, so therefore you're guilty. And that's an issue, and it's a difficult issue for an attorney and for a defendant in a courtroom on any kind of vehicular charge involving alcohol. And nowadays, with all the publicity that is given by the media and talking about people going the wrong way on freeways and hitting people head on, and the catastrophic injuries or deaths of families and things, just don't put yourself in that position. Thank you. If you have any questions or ideas for these video topics, please email me at lawyer@chuckfranklin.com. That's lawyer@chuckfranklin.com. And I'll consider your topic, and maybe you'll see yourself on my video channel. Thank you.